Do. Welcome to Shatturdays, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Shatturdays.
Come on, man. I just did my intro. You gonna do it? Help me like that? All right.
Do you want to do yours again and I won't?
Nah, it's... Welcome to Shatturdays, everybody. This is your co-host, Garrett.
This is your other co-host, Corey.
It's Corey, guys.
This one's coming out pretty late.
Hey, yes. Sorry about that, guys. It was Applebee's. Hey, when Applebee's calls, you answer. Am I right or am I right?
You're fucking right.
We've been Applebeeing it up.
I saw the manager of the local Starbucks tonight, and he recognized me, which was cool.
Yeah, Corey's coffee addiction is to an actually, and it's to an unfunny level. The Starbucks people, they really bank on him coming in because he means a paycheck.
Listen,
come on, man, don't you sit there and lie to me and tell me I'm wrong.
I've been cutting back, and what I do is each week at the start of the week.
Fuck, you have been cutting back.
All right, I went a little over.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, man. Here's what I do.
How do I sound though?
You sound good.
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
At the beginning of each week, I load up a gift
My
card.
voice is like silk.
Don't cut me off. This
people
is
have
a
told
tip.
People have told me my voice is like silk.
Load up a gift card with the amount of money you want to spend on Starbucks that week. $100 maybe.
$100, give or take.
You know, and hope you make it to the end of the week. I didn't this week.
Do you really do that?
I don't do $100, but I do an allowance.
But you have to limit yourself that way.
Well, the reason I went over is because you asked me to get coffee today, and I wanted to get
Don't
coffee.
put this on me.
I wanted to
Don't
get
you
coffee
put this on me, man. I was just asking. In the news lately, everybody, Friday the 13th was recently. Corey, how'd you celebrate?
I didn't. I was celebrating another holiday that just happened.
No. Before we get to that, nope. We're gonna nope. Now you're gonna ask me how I celebrated, and I celebrated by going around and giving going around and finding adult men under 5'5" and below 160 pounds noogies in front of their families.
That's cool. Like fathers.
Yeah, like fathers with their young children, but old enough that they remember it up until their adulthood.
If they look like that, maybe they deserve it, right?
That's what I tell myself.
Oh no! You know what? I did do something today. Celebrate a little bit.
What'd you celebrate, man?
I tried to slide into some DMs on Instagram. Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. Corey plays the field sparsely.
So what I did, there's this girl that I thought was cute, and I followed her. She followed me back today, and I thought I'd send the old classic. It's 3 basketball emojis.
Don't call it a classic, man.
It's a classic.
No,
and then I say, "Oh hey, don't mind me, just shooting my shot." And then the
Mice
smirk.
and Men is a classic, all right? Huckleberry Finn is a classic. Don't you come in here with 50 Shades of Grey bullshit and tell me that's a classic, Corey.
A Corey pickup line is a classic.
That's fair. It is a classic. He's good. He's good at what he does.
Has it worked in the past? The first time I used it, a girl made fun of me on Twitter. She posted it.
Oh man, that was unfair. And,
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll say it. She's fat, so you know what?
I loved her.
Corey loved her. It wasn't even clever.
The second girl I used it on stood me up on 2 dates in a row.
Oh man, that one was rough. Which one was rougher?
Probably being made fun of on Twitter because she was a sorority girl and all the sorority sisters joined in.
Oh man, they are like piranhas to that stuff.
You
really didn't deserve that.
The third one that I used today, I just got left on red, which is fine, I guess. It's sort of the best case scenario.
No, dude, give it time. How long has it been?
Like 4 hours at this point, so it's probably not gonna happen for me. That's all right. That's okay.
Give it time, man.
No, that's fine.
It should come around.
It's okay.
I'll be charging the gas tanks. Ting, ting.
But no.
But yeah, no, I've been celebrating Friday the 13th. God, I'm scared to ask. What have you been celebrating, man? What holiday? Is it a Jewish holiday?
In a way.
God. Oh know.
No. The 18th anniversary of the September 11th attacks.
Oh no. What do you do to celebrate?
I watch documentaries.
Okay. Yeah. What do they say?
I watched a BBC documentary.
Ooh.
About how it was conspiracy theories. All they did was conspiracy theories.
I've looked up BBC and I've never gotten conspiracy theories.
Oh, what did you search on?
Yeah. No. Yeah. What did yours tell you? Conspiracy theories. Yeah.
All I'm saying is something was weird. They start off. They say 9 out of 10 Americans.
9 out of 11 Americans. That's
the best joke that's happened on this podcast so far.
You know what? I do a joke at the end, but that's it. You got it right there, folks. You're welcome for that one.
Yeah, 9 out of 11. If they had started it that way, I would have lost my shit. I would have cried laughing.
I would, even if it wasn't PBS, I would have sent him money. I would have sent him money.
Here's $100. Y'all earned it on this one.
Y'all are doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
But yeah, that was what I was celebrating.
God.
Did you celebrate?
And I thought about your family trip to Ground Zero and how upset you were and how bad of a time it was for you, and it made me happier.
I wasn't that upset at Ground Zero actually, because we bought the digital tour of the museum, and I didn't see my family for like 3-4 hours. I wandered alone.
Corey went into it thinking, man, this 9/11 thing was really fucked up, and then like after not seeing his family for 3 hours, he said, "It's all right."
It was a tour narrated by Robert De Niro.
No way.
It was
really bad.
Yeah.
That's entertaining. He's an entertainer, so really, it
was worth the $10.
It's well made.
But yeah, around hour 4, I got very worried because I hadn't seen them at all, and I really thought they had left me.
He went from not wanting to be around them to being terrified. He was left alone in the Big Apple.
I could have gotten my way around because I actually navigated for my whole family the whole trip.
Yeah, come hour 4, you'd have been turning tricks.
Yeah, if they were like, all right, we're going to leave Corey, I would have beaten them back to the hotel.
Beaten in a literal or metaphorical sense?
Yeah, I would have fucking killed them on the streets.
No, so what was the consensus of what happened in 9/11 on that?
It's not the big shit, they don't think. Like,
well, clarify, big shit.
So, like, people say that George Bush did it, and the BBC was like, the conclusion was like, George Bush didn't do it, but the way that all of the intelligence agencies worked, so like the CIA studies terrorism abroad internationally, and like they were tracking people, and like they knew that 2 of the terrorists we're on a list for talking about terrorists so much.
Dude, I've been on that list since grade 7.
But they were abroad, and like they went to an international terror summit in Malaysia, and it was literally just about how to attack Americans.
Who did this?
The terrorist in
Bush did this.
The 9/11 attacks. And then
to a summit.
They came to America, and the CIA technically should have notified the FBI, who was supposed to track them on American soil, and they just were like, yeah, we're gonna be the heroes on this one. And then they lost track of them. And then the next time that the CIA saw them, they were flying into the buildings, is what the documentary said. It was like they were like, all right, we lost them for a couple months, and then it happens.
Oh my God, Jesus! At what point did they shed light on what Robin contributed to it?
What are you talking about, man?
Robin Williams.
He's dead, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's dead now, but around 9/11, he wasn't. He was very much alive.
Are you...
Orcas.
The words you're saying to me, Robin Williams did 9/11?
I didn't say that in those words.
Oh.
But if you were to make that argument, I would not discount that.
Why do you think that?
Robin Williams did 9/11, and you can't tell me shit.
I can tell you everything.
No. And he plays Mr. It's not your fault. It's not your... No. It was his fault. It was. It wasn't. It was the guy who was. Who was the guy in Good
What
Will,
guy?
Good
I
Will
didn't see
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Whatever. He tells him it's not his fault. It was Robin's fault. He did 9/11. Son of a bitch. He couldn't live with it.
I don't know where to go from here.
He got suicided.
You think that he killed himself over guilt from?
No, I think he got suicided.
You think sort of a Jeffrey Epstein type deal?
Bingo.
I made a good tweet recently. The E in Chuck E. Cheese stands for Epstein.
Ooh, that. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Dude, that was the best tweet I've ever made, and it got like
That's
7
right.
likes.
You know, I'm gonna say it right now. That's right up there with the, if not the first, but the second funniest joke made on this podcast.
Dude, we're getting there.
We're hitting our stride, folks. The bad boys of podcasts are back. iTunes, Apple Music. I don't know if they're mutually exclusive. Spotify. They don't want us. That's because they can't handle us. We're the bad boys of podcast. Coming at you. Metaphorically and literally.
To everyone listening, we're still only on Spotify.
Oh, hey, and by the way, Corey's mentioned tweeting. Go ahead and hit up Twitter and follow us at Shatturdays /
Nice.
Come on. /Shatturdays / self-charters. Go ahead and follow us there and let us know your views on what you think really happened on 9/11.
Oh, I would actually like that. Tell you what, we'll make it just for that.
Well, really?
I don't know.
Oh, we really need to get
It's hard.
We need to get the image up. We need to get a Twitter.
We'll
put Charlie on top of that. What do you think?
Other things. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to make our Twitter?
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're talking to my girlfriend Charlie. She's
here.
She's in the corner. She's in the corner of the room over there.
Yeah.
Chiefing on a jewel right now. She's gonna be in charge of the Twitter. So really let her have it, guys, when we get that up and going.
Other things that I've been thinking about recently.
Yeah.
I've been on a YouTube kick. When am I not?
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of scary videos. I've been trying to find evidence of ghosts and beasts.
You think YouTube's gonna provide you that? What are beasts? Describe beasts.
Mothman was a beast.
Fuck you, Moth. Oh shit. Yeah, but no. The only people that have seen Mothman. Is there more than one?
We don't know.
That's a good point. The only people that have seen Mothman are crackhead hillbillies from the Appalachians. All right, and while I think the government does make crack illegal is because they know it'll help us unlock our true potential, I do think that crackheads tend to fabricate stories.
All I'm saying is I want to find evidence, but also the downside of it is there's some unsettling videos. Like videos that the backstory is just fucked on. There's one of a man eating soup and crying while two people in like full like weird puppet costumes pet him.
Oh God.
Do you know that one?
Yes, dude. Why are you making me think of that? God, Corey doesn't just watch. All right, if I go on YouTube to watch scary videos, it's like scary stories or like it's like, oh, we found a ghost. Here's a video of a ghost. There's some kind of context to it. Corey wants to go on there and find videos that strike such a chord of fear in you that you literally want your mom next to you while you watch them. What's wrong with you?
I like it.
Fuck you, man.
Dude, it's intense.
It's intense.
The scariest one I saw recently, it's a guy, they say he's finger painting with blood. And then it cuts to a closet and you think it's empty and like an 8-foot man just leans down and stares at you for like 30 seconds and it ends.
Our viewers don't want to
look up.
They don't deserve this.
Look up Chills YouTube.
You know what? God, don't put that in my head. I want to look it up later tonight, man.
It's a channel. He
Charlie's
compiles
looking
them.
it up. The look on her face says she's going for
it's
it right
good.
now.
Yeah, because I was thinking about we used to be ghost hunters.
We did. We had a brief stint as ghost hunters.
And I'd like to go back. I want to go to an abandoned church.
You know what, guys? Go ahead and hit that Shatturdays / self-starters. We're going to throw up a video me and Corey made one time while we were ghost hunting. I was a real chicken shit, I'll be honest. You know, put up that bravado of a real tough guy, but I can't fight ghosts. Can't touch them.
Yeah, and I sent you a list of tips.
Oh man. He sent me tips that they were so real though. They were real.
Horrifying.
Yeah, they're horrifying.
Some of my favorites.
Halloween's coming up.
There was the one about.
Yeah.
There was the one about if you see someone like praying at the altar, don't talk to them, and if they try to talk to you, you got to run out of there.
It's because it's me.
What else?
And I'm hungry.
Don't get separated from your friends. I would split off immediately.
That's why I don't want to do this with you, because you would split off immediately, and whether or not Corey's got a background in acting here, so whether or not he's actually possessed, he's going to pretend that he is, and any amount of acting in that situation is going to convince me thoroughly you're a demon, and I'll stab you. I love you. Hey man, I'm coming to you straight up. I love you. You one of my best friends. I'll fucking stab you in the heart.
When we went ghost hunting the first time and I brought the knife,
I was ready to stab you if I got a hold of it. I was ready to end your life.
I was laughing so hard because our professor later was like, you shouldn't have brought that knife. Someone really could have been hurt.
It's because she knew how scared I was, and she knew what people did when they're scared.
That was
they stab.
Probably the most fun I've ever had was just fucking ghost hunting. That's the kind of shit I'm into.
It's not good, man. You need to find better hobbies.
Yeah, I'd like to explore.
I want to go find Robin Williams' ghost.
I
got some questions.
I'd like to explore.
Genie, yeah, he played Genie.
He was Genie.
Yeah. Rub a lamp.
An insane asylum.
An occupied one?
No, an abandoned one that's overgrown and shit.
I want to go to an occupied one. That's where the real terror is at, man.
That shit's so scary.
I don't want to.
Or one of the YouTube videos I watched, they go to explore this abandoned place, and like they say like Satanists used to like come and sacrifice things here, and they go up like the first stairwell, and
you should have just left it at Satanists used to come.
They stop in the door, and you can see candles on the ground flickering, and they're like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And
is this like a tourist attraction? People go there.
No, not really. It was just like graffitied with like Satanist symbols and shit. And they're like, yeah, the local rumor is Satanists used to practice here. And it's a channel that like their draw is exploring abandoned places. And when they get to this one, they're just like, we didn't do this. They're like, we're going to go.
Yeah.
I'd stay.
I would, no. You'd stay and you'd be the leader in 20 minutes.
I'd be like,
Corey would talk himself to the top.
I'd be like, I got some ideas.
Listen, I got some ideas on how you streamline this one, guys. No, that's a good idea. I think we might. Hey, Shatterday viewers. Hey, Shatterday girls and boys out there. We might do a Halloween episode for you.
That'd be cool.
Maybe a little extra. You know, we one on Saturday, but hey, maybe one later in the week. Maybe one on what day does Halloween fall? Doesn't matter. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We're coming for you guys.
I also this one's a little bit sad, so don't judge me for it. I bought Tender Gold recently.
No, man.
I've been living it up.
Oh no, that's how you catch diseases is going on Tinder. You know that. You've done it.
I paid $15.
Oh, oh man.
And then after using it for like 10, 15 minutes, I was like, I want this money back.
Yeah, you did.
And I tried to file a complaint online.
You tried to Amazon them.
Apple rejected it.
Yeah, they did.
And then after Apple rejected it, I called them and I was like, I really want this refund. They wouldn't give it to me. They told me
rightfully so.
My claim was still denied and I should probably go ahead and cancel the membership.
You dug this grave, you're gonna lie in it.
Yeah, man, it was bad. It was not pretty.
You were calling some other guy that works at Apple tech support, same age as you.
As a woman.
Same age, just as sad as you are, getting calls from dirty little motherfuckers like you wanting their money back after they realize what they did.
It was bad. It wasn't a proud moment. But I figured out you can change your location on it, and I changed myself to Rochester, New York, which is actually the deaf capital of the United States.
It's like Mecca. It's like I've heard that is like the Mecca.
The top 3 deaf cities in the U.S: Los Angeles, Washington D.C., and then for some fucking reason, Rochester, New York.
You know what's weird? I've never heard about them.
I looked it up so that I could set my location to whatever the capital was.
Yeah, I've never.
We can't transcribe this episode because I don't want them to know.
Good, don't keep them in the dark.
It was
in the quiet.
But I couldn't find any deaf people either. I swiped through 150 people.
How do you know?
I feel like you'd put that in a bio.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think that's like necessary. Like you have to. I mean, you just kind of figure it out when they start talking fancy fingers at you.
I want a reason to learn.
I'm
sign
sorry,
language.
I said fancy fingers. Well, it's okay. Deaf people aren't listening to the podcast.
They are not. That's why I said we don't transcribe this one.
Exactly. All right, then I don't care. I take it back. I'm not sorry.
But yeah, not a good look for me, and I understand that. Yeah. We were talking about sliding into DMs earlier.
You were. And no, yeah, Corey got a real sad look.
Little live update.
Yeah, what's it looking like over there, big guy?
She was active 1 hour ago.
Oh man, math is not adding up in your favor, brother.
I messaged her 5 hours ago. So
that's
the math here is not working out.
No. Corey, I see you got like power tools over there.
Yeah.
I need to get me some power tools.
Yeah, man.
I've been thinking of doing some experiment projects.
What kind of projects?
You'll figure it out.
Oh, that's cool.
You'll know soon though.
Listen, if you're gonna drill into anything that has the tendency to move, maybe like a human, make sure that when you're pre-drilling, you use something a 1/4 inch or bigger, because anything smaller is gonna snap.
Okay. Well, you'll don't worry. I won't need to worry about that. You'll already be incapacitated.
Just wanted to make sure.
No, I'm trying to drill to the center of the earth. I heard there's little green men in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
My pastor. Yeah. I think he lies to me a lot.
My pastor told me they're green.
He's told me a lot of things.
What else has he told you?
I've learned this when I turned 21. Not all wine, not all communion wine makes you sleepy.
That is weird.
Yeah.
But like the ones
and it doesn't make your asshole hurt the next day.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. I got some. You know what? Robin Williams and Father Franklin. I got some questions. What's up?
This podcast is in a dark place.
Is the Halloween? Is the 13th?
I wanted to touch on the story we talked about at dinner.
Yeah, good.
We were talking about sliding into people's DMs, and I was telling Garrett about this girl that hit me up once. It was a couple of years ago, but it was when the news story about like SeaWorld was breaking, and there was a killer whale named Tillicum at SeaWorld.
Yeah, his name was Tillicum. Yeah, go ahead.
I might have to bleep this one out because I've never told anyone this story.
No, it's good.
I'm
go ahead.
so embarrassed.
No, go ahead.
But
there's 1.5 people listening to this. And
she messaged me about this killer whale. We were just kind of talking about it, and I said, "This is a good time for a good old fashioned Corey pickup line."
Hell yeah!
And I
drop line and sinker.
I drop. Oh, I see that you like killer whales. Well, I can make you Tillicum. Oh God.
Oh man, that makes my ass hurt. That's good. It's really good though. That was really good. And what was the response you got?
She blocked me immediately.
She wasn't worthy, man. She didn't.
If you're listening.
Oh man. No.
I know things didn't work out between you and Garrett.
Oh man, come on. No.
I know that you tried to My favorite memory of that weird 1 week / 2-3 month relationship was you going to you went to like a furniture store with her.
I did.
Garrett and I talked to the same girl at different times, and she took him to a furniture store, and Garrett bought 2.
First of all, I was already pissed I was at a furniture store. The fuck? I was living in a dorm. What do I need furniture for?
Garrett bought 2 like $1 like glass jars, and that was
3. How about 3?
you bought 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the third.
Trifecta. Holy Trinity. What?
I only took 2. He gave them to me after they
I think
split
I
up.
broke the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In a
Yeah.
fit of angsty teen rage.
We have them downstairs still.
You did.
We have coins in one and sauces in
Yeah, I was
the
good.
other.
There we go. Yep. Corey's always had like at least 2 mild hot sauces from Taco Bell.
I've started keeping Chick-fil-A sauce now in my backpack, just in case.
That's a recipe for the. No pun intended, but that's a recipe for disaster, man.
No, because
You're
it's
gonna
in the
drop
side
that?
pocket.
Why do you feel like you're gonna need Chick-fil-A sauce on the run, on the go?
Maybe they don't give me enough at Chick-fil-A, CFA as I like to call it. Listen,
No.
it might
don't.
be controversial
Take that
amongst our viewership that I eat at Chick-fil-A, but I just want you to know that there's not a lot of dining options on our campus, and people are buying me free lunch whenever I eat it, so I'm not the one technically supporting Chick-fil-A.
People aren't buying Corey lunch. It's the Chick-fil-A people. They feel bad for him. He just stands.
They give me scraps.
He stands there with menacing yet puppy dog eyes and just licks his lips for 30 minutes until they give him it.
Dude, I was thinking
Literally
recently,
any amount of food will satiate him, whether they give him a chicken sandwich or they just throw 1 waffle fry.
here's a little tip. I like to do an advice segment on this show. Everybody knows it. This week's advice segment,
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, something.
sit in Starbucks, and it might take a couple of hours, 4 hours, 5 hours,
Oof,
but eventually they
long.
will fuck up a drink, and you get a free drink whenever they fuck it up.
Oh,
all
yeah.
right? So
That's worth it.
I've been hanging out in Starbucks. I put in a total of like 20, 30 hours this week at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, doing my homework.
Sure.
But they fuck up the drinks, and guess who's there? Because everybody else is nervous to take them whenever
boy.
they fuck them up.
Not you.
I've
Your
trained
hand
my
shoots up.
instincts. They say, "Does anyone want a mistake?" And I yell, "Me!"
Mistake.
From like across the room.
There's a
I scream,
A mistake.
and usually there's someone like about, like they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "I'd like it."
Corey pipes up before they get a chance.
Before they can touch it, and then it's mine. I walk up in front of everyone and take it, and I get to look in all of their eyes.
And the best part is I know Corey's lactose intolerant, and so he gets the real gurgly bumblies. And so
Dude.
and the saddest part is I know most of those drinks have milk in them, and his hand doesn't stay down because of that.
Dude,
He shoots it up. He's ready for it.
I did get one the other day that
you
almost made me shit myself.
Corey has an uncanny propensity to shit his pants far more than the average adult should. It's far more than the average toddler should.
It's honestly pretty bad.
No, yeah, any amount that's bad, but yeah.
But I didn't know it until I was like halfway to my car and there was nowhere to stop.
You're pulling out.
Dude, I was just sweating. I was like, I'm gonna make it to the car.
Always on top of that, Charlie. We were driving back from the gas station a little bit ago, and she was howling for mercy, and God turned her back on him. Yeah, on her. And yeah, I thought she was gonna shit her pants, and it was going to be the highlight of my year.
What was wrong?
The bumbly gurglies.
Sometimes you gotta shit.
Sometimes
But I felt that I was sweating. I'd rolled the windows down.
Sometimes you gotta shit. That's my girl, viewers. God damn, is she good?
The other highlight of my day today was I was at
Oh wait! Oh, I wanted to say something.
okay.
Normally, your advice segment is to give people terrible advice on how to ruin their credit for their entire lives. Capital One sent your boy a pre-approved credit card today.
Oh shit! Did you take it?
What?
Did you take it?
I mean, it's at the house.
Or you have to
option's
activate
there.
it.
The option's there.
Don't do it, man.
That's been your only advice, is to do it on this podcast. It's the only.
All right, fuck it. All right,
There's my boy. Hey.
I'll open one up if you open one up.
Oh, hell. Dude, they sent me two.
No shit.
Hell yeah. We'll both Gary
It's
Lagerman.
fucking ruining my credit. Yeah, man, my bill for Discover, I don't know what happened, but it went up from $35 to $59 a month. I think they're pissed that I'm only paying the minimum balance.
They're pissed because you're buying premium Tinder accounts and then asking Apple for the money back.
Can I be real with you?
Please.
I haven't paid down my Discover card a lot recently. Like, I hadn't paid for this month.
Yeah.
I was going to make a big payment.
Do you have to pay a monthly fee to have it?
No.
You just haven't paid what you owe.
I haven't paid what I owe.
It's a no-no.
So, when I went to buy Tinder Gold, it went to the first card on my Apple account, and that was Discover, and I hadn't paid enough on my Discover card, and they rejected the charge and sent me an email, and they were like, "We rejected this charge. Please find another way to pay."
Is that worse? Or whenever we're in line at anywhere and you try to use your card and it gets declined, or the machine isn't working.
Dude, that shit sucks, and
Which
that
is
happens
worse,
to
though.
me so much.
It does.
The public one, because then I have to look around.
Several times, whether it's his fault or not. It may be the card machine's just not working, but if Corey's card does not go through the first time, he's ready to punch the cashier and just dip out and leave his card there.
Dude, it's fucking tough. I hate that.
I think I've just stepped up and paid for whatever your shit was, just because I knew you were about to have an Asperger's attack. Yeah, I'm sorry. That wasn't cool.
Come on.
Hey, we rib each other on here. That one wasn't cool. I don't really got him.
We're at 31 minutes.
Okay.
So how would you like to end? Because we did two pretty good jokes in the middle.
Yeah,
So
we were bringing the yucks this time.
maybe just like what we're doing the next week.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Coming to you in late September. Leaves are gonna be changing.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Fall's the time of dying, so I'm not gonna count that one out. The 18th. That's a big day for you. 16th.
16th.
Okay, yeah, here we go. We'll tell you guys about this. 16th, big day for Corey.
So
It's gonna come before we get to the next episode. If we do, go ahead.
Yeah, my friends are gonna think something's actually wrong with me.
Yeah, there is.
But
Rightfully
what
so,
it
they
is,
think that.
it's on my calendar.
Mhm.
I told you guys last episode I got this system where I do half in the morning and half at 8 p.m. And then on the 16th, when I wake up, I'm
It's a
going to
fair
flip a
system.
quarter. And if it lands on heads, I will be putting a gun to my head
And what about tails?
and ending it.
What about tails?
Tails, gun up the ass.
That's right. It's
All
my
right,
boy.
and spending it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I will be firing bullets into my asshole.
The only way Corey's coming out of this without a gunshot, without a new hole in him, is if like the 1 in 1,000 chance it lands on its side.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might be doing this next Shatturdays episode from the ER, but whatever.
This is the only part of the episode that's really actually gotten a rise out of Charlie. She
Yeah,
said,
this is the only thing that's made her laugh.
Genuinely concerned.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know. You never know. With
Garrett and I talked about it earlier, and I was like, what if I really do just end it? After?
I was like, dude, I will feel terrible that I egged this on with laughter.
Dude, fucking... I'm going to have a couple of friends who actually call me over this.
Oh yeah, no.
I got a couple of friends who listen pretty faithfully, and they're not going to be happy that I made this
I
joke.
hope that you do have a few friends that do genuinely care about you, because you got one sitting right here, man, that is
Just one?
making jokes.
Just one?
I'll
There
be
are two.
messaging you on the 16th.
Charlie will care. Charlie will care. Me, I'll just be like, hey man,
Yeah, man.
you want to get coffee? But like, you may have a new hole in you, man.
More ways to drink coffee.
Hey, on this one, just gonna leave this out to you guys. Hit us up at Shatturdays /self-starters. Coffee enemas ?